Morning, afternoon, evening for everyone. Thank you for attending. It was a busy Sunday for us today, for this week. We're gonna do this a bit quicker this evening. If you have any requests, please leave them in the chat before the end of the session. As usual, we'll cover most of our pairs, Forex, indices, and some of the cryptos. Don't forget to visit our website. We have, if you're some kind having difficulties in trading, having a setup or trying to read the market and it's not working out, we have some live and some online educational courses that you can take, or you can take one-on-one with me. And we have our pricing for the monthly subscription that we cover 3 days a week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, London or New York, mostly in London sessions before they open, potential setups, potential turning points that we're looking at from our own perspective. That would be the $75 that would cover members area, that you have analysis of more than 32 pairs from weekly, daily, and the 4-hour with potential setups with dedicated chat, and some commodities. And if you cannot afford the $75, we have a 7-day free trial where you can come and check it out, but you will not have the members, the access to the members area on the website. You will have dedicated chat where we'll answer most of your questions and try to identify the setups while we're doing live sessions, approximately 45 minutes on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So hopefully we see you there. I will repeat, it's a 7-day free trial. You can check it out. No link, no credit card attached. You come in, you will receive the chat. The recording will be sent to you on after the session, valid for 1 day. Now let's hit our analysis. Hopefully you guys are following us for a while, and you can see how accurate we are in our weekly analysis. We day trade in our community. We do not swing trade, but we have analysis for the Wednesday, for the weekly and the daily basics. So what we're looking at, we start most of every week, we start with our indices. What we're looking at for this week, let me change the color of this one so that we can make it every week a color. So this was 2 weeks ago, this one was last week, and we're moving on. So this week will be the black color. What we're looking at for this week, potential of revisiting this high before any major sell-off. So you might, if you have a system, you might trade this move to the up. It will be very quick, it will be very fast, so watch it, watch the top here and look for your sells. Basically we're looking for the sells. There's a potential this might do this one around here and like a normal correction and sell. If it does that, if it does just a basic correction, let me just take out these ones. So if it does the basic correction like this and it drops, this indicates that this setup is heading way higher. There will not be any major correction on the daily. So if we see this, the following setup, then this is going all the way up. You better catch it from here. But if we have by Tuesday or Wednesday, we got a nice hit to the high, this is heading all the way down, at least if not to here, way lower. So you wait for the market to tell you the exact direction where it's going, and most of the time I tell my traders that wait for that liquidity grab. So there's a lot of liquidity up there, right? So they want to convince you that if they want to sell, they will convince you that they're going higher, and they will move the price higher. But all of a sudden you see a major drop. Then if they want to continue the high, they will convince you that they're going to sell, and they will move the price for you to sell, and they will switch it all of a sudden and continue with their trend, right? So there's risk management attached to all of this. We explain all of these in our live sessions, in our courses, in our chats, so that you guys can really know what you're doing and how to grab the market and be successful in it. And consistent. That's the key, to be consistent, right? It doesn't matter if you catch a big home run or a small 25 or 50 pip, as long as you're consistent on catching these. That's the key about it. We move on to our DXY. We'll be saying this downtrend is not yet over, and we're still seeing a down move, and I'm still seeing this is heading all the way down here, and this is going to be fast. I still see we're still in the sell, so watch these. This might be the last sell for the DXY, as explained in the indices in the S&P. This S&P might be the last high before a major correction. Same thing for the DXY, which is US dollar. This might be the last low before any major correction to the upside. So just be careful with your sell. This should be fast, inducing sellers, inducing stops, the people that are long from here, and reversing. That's my perspective for the market for the following week, maybe till the end of the week. So let's see how which setup will play out. Keep in mind, as I said, if this goes correctively like this is going majorly down trend. But if we see from here just a shoot to the downside, then this is reversing. So we'll update our traders, our live session traders, during the week, around Wednesday, Tuesday night, London session, Eastern time. Euro, we're still in the uptrend. Hopefully you guys are catching these moves with us. Same thing as the DXY, seeing this is heading all the way up here, clearing this part. If we see the following, then make sure you're on this one. But if we're continuing all the way up here without any correction, this is gonna reverse and head down. So better catch the reversal. Hopefully it's clear. If not, hit me up in the chat. More than happy to assist you and explain more how I see the market. For the pound, hopefully you got this long, and we're still seeing a bit of long. There's gonna be a major weakness on the pound pairs across the board, but before I see any major weakness, I want this high to be broken. So we're looking on a sell around these areas, if not something around here, to sell this same concept as this move. So that's a high potential that you might trade, and it has a lot of pips across the board of the pound. Let me give you an example for what I'm looking at. CAD on the 8-hour, I'm looking for this pair to reach around these areas. There's a high probability and this is gonna drop. So catch these moves on the pound pairs, guys. let's go back to our weekly analysis. CAD, looking, last week I said that we're still looking for the down move. We did not get it, and we identified that we do not trade any sell setup on in the midweek sessions. Hopefully we can see you there. This would do the following: one more up and then a sell-off, continuation for the downtrend. Now keep in mind, this sell-off can be either can do the following: corrects without breaking the low, then a reversal, or it can be breaking this high, last week high, and dropping all the way down. So you have two directions, and both of them, they're showing a down move. Either you're trading a correction or trading a continuation of the down move of the higher time frame. So either or, look for your sells around these areas, but let it break last week's high. NU, we've been eyeing this, and I traded this move with the guys live on Tuesday or Wednesday, I don't remember, but we identified this this liquidity grab at the top here. Let me go back to the 4 hours, sorry. This move we identified, and we went for the sell. Now this might have a potential of hitting one more high. If you're not in, either it's gonna do the following and drop, or it might continue one more high, breaking this top quickly, quick moves, and then a major sell. So either or, watch the sell. We are already in a sell at break even. If it comes back up, hits us, we were still looking for our sell. And if it breaks the top, its structure is not changed, we're still in the same structure. It's just liquidity grabs and collecting orders. AU, same concept. We're looking for one more high before any drop. This high might be the last high that we will see, and this high might break the stop. So you can trade it, or you can wait for the top and take your long-term short. Silver, beautiful drop as expected last week. I'm still seeing one more drop before any move to the upside. This might be a fake out, it might be quick drop and reverse. The website should be updated on Monday morning. So there's a detailed analysis on the silver, gold. There's a high potential trade on most of the pairs that we cover, identified to the pip where your stop loss even has, and the invalidation. Gold, same concept as silver, but I don't see gold moving any higher than this at the time being. This can do the following: drop, come back up, correct, then drop back again till 1760 if I'm not mistaken. Yesterday night I updated around these areas. Then potentially we might have a long. So we're looking at something around these areas to be tradable if you want to trade gold. Oil, we took the trade from here with you guys on 2 weeks ago live on YouTube. You can go to 2 weeks ago. We took the reversal from here, and we took the buy from here last week. Now what are we expecting for oil? If you're already long, I really suggest take some profits and move wherever. If your position is from here, move your stop loss to around these areas. If your position is from here, move to break even. What I'm looking for oil is the following: this can and high probability coming down back again till these areas before any continuation for the uptrend. And there's another scenario that this can do the following: retest this zone and head back up. Overall view, we're looking for the buys. So there's two scenarios: either you wait for them, or if you wanna, I don't suggest you day trade it. I suggest you open a position once a week in key levels, key areas. So wait for it, either retest this zone or break this low, and then take your buys. This whole setup has to do with something like this, with these two legs. If you're new to our channel, we combine legs together to give us a setup, and we identify using Fibonacci extensions. We project them and see the reaction around these areas, and we look a lot for the shape of the price action that the market, it's a language of the market that you need to understand for you to be able to do the analysis. And as every week I repeat, analysis is something and trading is something else. So you must, some people are really good at analyzing the market, but they don't have a setup to trade. So if you're that kind, that your analysis are panning out, but you're not consistent in trading your analysis, we can help you in that. We have our hallmark setup that goes with the trend, and it grabs liquidity before any kind of move or any kind of opening a position. We look for, it targets liquidity. If you don't know what's liquidity, hit us up in the chat. More than happy to assist you and explain to you. UJ, we said it last week, this has a potential of heading back down. This whole correction is not yet over. This leg has to do something with another leg, and this will come down to around these areas before any other correction. The move that everybody is expecting to the up is not yet ready. We're still looking for the downtrend. So if we're lucky to get some kind of a correction, you can join if you're not from here already and from last week. JJ, same concept. We were looking for longs, and you should have made a decent move with if you followed us. But keep in mind, don't follow anyone blindly. Do your own analysis and compare with yours. So what we're looking at for this week, as I said at the beginning of the session, most pound pairs looking to be weak. So we're looking for something like this and a sell-off. This structure is finished, so we might have a stop hunt to the high and drop. So make sure you grab the shorts of this, and most of the yen pairs. If you go CAD pair, it was really beautiful. I did the mistake by identifying this move. I was expecting it not to go that high, but around Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, we identified the structure and we traded this leg around here on the lower time frame, around the 15 minutes. So what we're looking at is this trade. You can measure this and see where this is gonna stop. It will break the low. So on any correction, this can be a simple correction, a flat correction, or it can be a zigzag correction, a strong correction to the top before any sell-off. So be careful how you trade it. Most of the yen pairs are looking the same. Let's go back to our weekly view. Crypto BTC, hopefully you guys are benefiting from our calls. Look for buys, and we're still looking for the buys. Like, more accurate than this, I don't know which channel can give you more accuracy, like to the pip, where we were expecting to take profit. If you're already long, I suggest thinking of taking some profits. I still have a position from here that I will be holding for a long term till like till around 22k. So on any drop, we might have here a major correction to the downside similar to this one. We might, but I will not sell, and I don't suggest you guys sell. So this can drop till around these areas. There's a way to measure these where this will stop. Not talking about support, not talking about resistance. There's a way to measure pinpoint accuracy, reversal or continuation areas, and continue to the uptrend. On higher time frame, I'm looking for this to break this top. Around the 22 area. It's on our website with details where we are. So on any drop, make sure you take it to the upside. This has a potential will be the last move to the upside, so it will be fast as usual. Like, this is the last move for this. Look how fast it was. This was the last move of this structure. Look how fast it was. So make sure on the drop it will be fast. It will make you very easy money. Thank you all. Yes, sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the chat. If you have any requests, please write them down. You can write them on our community Telegram chat, or you can write them down in the YouTube chat right here in this session. So I'll be reading. Correction of BTC when the dollar goes up for a correction. Exactly, Daniel. Exactly, sir. So we're looking at that. I'm still looking for one more up till the 17. It's indicated on our website. I think you're a member of that. So if you go check on the website, I have on the 17, between 17 and the 18k potential drop. Same thing as this one right here. Michael, DAX for me if you have time. Yes sir, of course I have time. And this is DAX. We indicated the long move. Hopefully you're on it and you're making some money. What's next? There's still gonna be push to the upside. There will still be a push to the upside, breaking the stop. But as I said, this might do the following and continue way higher if it does that. But if we see all of a sudden from here hitting the high, then this we're gonna have a major correction to the downside. So wait. If you're not in, if you're long, take some profit, move stop loss to around these areas. If you're not in, wait for clarity. The position we are in on most of the pairs is critical, and the tension around the world that's happening, what's happening with the COVID-19 and the elections and all of this stuff, we are positioning for major moves. So be careful with that, don't be on the wrong side, or wait for it to show you better direction. Where we are here, I don't suggest you open unless if we have this. Then you can grab the long. And if we have, I repeat, if we have all of a sudden a massive move to the upside, make sure you take profit and open your sell position. You're more than welcome, Michael. Anything else, guys? Don't forget to press the like if you're benefiting from our analysis or giving you some information, some educational stuff. More than happy to assist anyone that cannot afford our monthly subscription. That we have 7-day free trial that you can come in and check and chat with us and see how we trade and how we see the market. Beside that, thank you so much for attending and have a beautiful week and trade safe.